that seems like yesterday. It wasn't. We have seen our population decline and go back up, which also means that we have seen the demands on our roadways also increase. The possibilities for negative interactions between people and cars and buses and streetcars and scooters and skateboards, you name it, has also increased. And so our responsibility to make sure that we're making the best use of our roads and educating drivers and bicyclists and all the users of our roadway is even more important. The job of our engineers to make sure that we're designing our roads in safe ways and lessening the possibilities for those negative interactions is also increased. And the advocacy of WABA and all of our groups who help keep us all focused on safety is also important. So I want to thank the Washington Area Bicyclists Association for your great organizing and advocacy and your solutions-oriented work. So thank you, WABA, Let me just also say that I've been involved in regional transportation planning for a long time even before I was in elected office. And I've had the opportunity to work with every jurisdiction in the region. And when we can partner and welcome Alexandria and Montgomery County, that's a good day. So welcome Alexandria and Montgomery County to the So to the earlier point about what we are able to do to decrease, and we're serious about our Vision Zero initiatives. In one way that we reflect how serious we are is to look at our budget each and every year to make sure that it reflects a serious plan on us getting to Vision Zero. And every time when you're mayor, you get a call when something bad happens in the city. Something bad like somebody dying in a car accident or in a pedestrian accident or in a bicycle accident. With some violent crime. We are something that we're always tracking. And so what I asked Director Muriel, it was to make sure that that level of data and information is immediate and gets to the top, just like it would if unfortunately we experienced a homicide in our city. And more than that, we are investigating right away the causes and getting that feedback to every director in our government of what happened in that accident. So unfortunately, this is a number that appears to me immediately, but it's also one that we're tracked weekly and monthly with all statistics in our city. We have also established a major crash review team, and that is led by the Metropolitan Police Department with, of course, input from DDOT. We continue to expand our partnership with Howard University's Transportation Research Center and Open Data Nation to provide a ranking of locations where severe crashes are most likely to occur in the future. The Department of Health has also received a Vision Zero grant to enhance the district's trauma repository, which will integrate data from hospital trauma centers with the police department crash reports to more accurately detect the prevalence of traffic injuries and fatalities in DC. In 2017, DDOT installed more than 5 miles of new bike lanes, and another 5 miles are planned for 2018, including new protected bike lanes. A few years back, when I was first elected, I gave a talk, and I mentioned the Metropolitan Branch Trail. Everybody at DDOT will know, yeah, I remember that. And somebody said, I can't believe that she's talking about the Metropolitan Branch Trail in her inaugural address. But that's because it's very important to me. As a council member, I have followed the Met Branch Trail for 8 years in Ward 4, and now that I have the opportunity to be mayor, this is something that I work hand in hand with the department on to make sure they have the resources and where needed, the political support out in the community to make sure that we can advance this very important trail. And also, Jeff and his team are working on a state of good repair plan for all of our roadway facilities. So our roads and our sidewalks and our alleys. We have for too long in the district inadequately funded, making sure that all of this pavement is in good repair. And so in last budget and in this one, we will make those investments to make sure that happens. We're very focused on hawk signals as well. I think the very first hawk signal in DC was installed in Ward 4 when I was the council member, and we were able to share that experience across the city. So the bottom line, and you heard Greg say it already at the top, that all of these things should lead to more safe streets and fewer fatalities. And we have to not think of it just from month to month or year to year, but what will be our sustained commitment so that we can, in 2024, reach the Vision Zero goal. In our city, luckily, the raw number of people who succumb to their injuries is relatively small, but we don't want that number to grow. And so we will continue to work together to get to this vision. So thank you all for your hard work.